Hey, everybody. It is Tommy. I am coming to you from the Rethink Everything newsroom here. I don't even know where that came from. No idea where that came from. But okay, so we're doing a big push this morning for my book, Rethink Everything You Know About a CRM. Trying to get this to number one. I want this to be an Amazon #1 bestseller. I just bought, believe it or not, I just bought 100 copies. I don't expect you to buy 100 copies, maybe 99, 98. Let's just chat. Let's chat about whatever you want to talk about. I have my book here. So Phil, let's talk about questions. Let's talk about chapters. Let's talk about the writers. Let's talk about the process. Let's talk about anything. I'm here here for a little bit. Just doing my thing. So yesterday, I did buy some red pens, and don't think this is funny. Please don't think this is funny. I wanted to talk about my signature. I'm trying to amp up my signature game. So I had somebody design for me a signature. And you're probably asking, where can we buy this? Where can we buy this? Where can we buy this? So let's get that dialed in. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. So let's put an Amazon link here. Let's show we got our Amazon link. You just copy and paste that. I may have to put a QR code up too, but let's talk. So let's talk here. Let's go. I want to edit, hide that. I want to edit it. Let's hide this. Let's show this one. There we go. So let's talk for a second. Let's talk. What are you guys doing? What is going on? There we go. There's our color. There's our color. F40,000 is the red. There's the red. And Carrie Bedore picked out this color. I love Carrie, and I love everybody who performed in this. So let's talk a little bit about what's this book about? Why did I want to write a book? Well, everybody, when you're an author, a published author. I'm a published author. Oh my gosh, I'm a published author. What's really crazy is the fact that once you write a book, then things just change. You get asked to do speaking gigs. You get asked to kind of add some credibility to it. So I thought, okay, I need more credibility. Okay, I got some hearts. Thank you for hearting. I don't know who did that. Oh, there's Kyle. Hey, Kyle, welcome here. Kyle, do you want to join? Do you want to come on in? We're just doing a Facebook Live here. Okay, hold on, Kyle. Okay, this is gonna get kind of crazy in a big hurry here. Kyle Draper's going to join us here, my publisher. Talk a little bit about the book. Talk about the process. Just kind of riff for a little bit. Buy as many books as you can get. I'll sign them all. I got red pens. I got my red pen ready to sign. I actually signed a book yesterday, which was kind of crazy. I was in the. We'll talk about it. Kyle Draper,
what up?
How are you? Happy day to you, sir.
Happy day. What a day it is.
It is. It's the red day. You got the red lights. You got the red hat on. You got the Christmas-ish sweater going on.
This was more. We had our Christmas party this morning for higher culture. And so this was my attire for that. It just also so happened to be this. Where is it? How do I get my fingers to go there?
Yeah, you got to go. That's exactly right. Everything's all goofy.
Yeah,
all
over there.
Right.
Yeah. Dude, look at this. Chris Farley, baby.
You know, I was really, really crushed when that news came out.
I know. It was sad. It was a hard time.
Man, you're going to have to get more bookshelves pretty soon. You're going to have to buy more bookshelves.
It'd be a good problem to have, won't it?
It is a good problem to have. So what we're talking about today is we're trying to get today's the big between now and I got an hour and 45 minutes to push this book to #1 bestseller. So if you're going to buy one copy, if you're going to buy 10 copies, a whole case, 100, whatever you need to be, please, now is the time to do it. You know, these make great stocking stuffers. Everly's going to get one.
That's right.
Rue's going to get one. Who doesn't want to know more about a CRM?
Yeah.
Every kid, you got to teach this. If you're learning to type in like first grade.
Let's be honest. No one wants to learn more about a CRM.
Oh, hold on,
right?
Hold on. This is getting costly.
So I had I see a CRM, you know, so one of my companies is a virtual assistant company. And I was meeting with my mentor the other day and we were talking through marketing and he looked at me and he said, Kyle, he said, here's your problem. Nobody wants a virtual assistant. And I thought, dude, like that hurts. That hurts, man.
Right.
This is my baby. This is my company. Don't tell me that. And he said, Kyle, let me finish. Nobody wants a virtual assistant, but everybody wants the outcome that a virtual assistant can provide them.
Ooh.
And so you can't market to their want because their want isn't you. Their want is the results of you. And I think a CRM is the same way. I mean, for years and years and years, I neglected a CRM because I didn't want to deal with that crap. But then finally, when I got tired of like clawing for every opportunity by myself, I had to go, man, I really don't want to learn how to use a CRM, but dang it, I want the results that a CRM can provide me. And that is why.
Right. That's a really great point. Nobody wants it, but you need it.
100%. Yep. So that's why we're getting this book to bestseller today. And as of right now, we are sitting at number 2, number 4, number 8 in our respected categories. And so, you know, what's fun, Tommy, about this is right now, if you go to Amazon and those of you that watch this live, watch this later, you won't understand this, like the craziness of this until you are an author for the first time. But
so true.
I sat on Amazon, just refresh, waiting for that banner to pop up that says #1 bestseller. And so right now it says #1 new release. And I believe that here in the next hour or so, that will change to #1 bestseller. And you'll be a best-selling author, bro.
Which is totally crazy. And I'm not sure I understand what #1 new release means, but
it just means that out of all the new books that have come out, like right now, we're #1 and #3.
That's right, in information management, because the hardbound book.
Yep. Which is dumb. I don't know why they count those separately. It's the same book. So that kind of seems silly.
Right.
Could we potentially miss out on bestseller because we didn't get to also count the hardback in the number of the paperback? So I'm not quite sure what that means, but man, there's so many books from people I've seen that, you know, they'll promote #1 bestseller and it's like, no, you weren't. Nope. Maybe you hit #1 new release, but that is not a bestseller. So we're going to do it legit. And it's It's going to be glorious.
We're doing it. Greg Delaire. I love Green Bay Greg. You met Greg. You've met Greg virtually.
Oh, is Greg in the comments? Come on.
Yeah.
What's up, Greg?
That's exactly
you know what?
right.
Can I put Greg on blast for a sec?
Full blast. Send him out. Fire.
So I met with Greg and Mike, and then afterwards I sent him a personal video, and he didn't even respond. So
oh no.
And I really liked him, but he may now be on my, he's
on the outs.
Yeah. So
let's talk personal video for a second.
Let's talk.
Kyle, as a recipient of one of my Thanksgiving videos, you know what it's like to get one of those. I sent out 45 Thanksgiving videos this year, and I received Greg, I'm voted off the island. You're totally off the island.
He's not off the island. He is floating face down in the waters around it.
Face down. Ooh.
Greg, I'm just kidding. Kind of.
But I sent out 46 videos.
Yeah.
And every single person responded.
Yeah.
That your video strategy. And I've probably sent out well over 100 birthday videos, and with the exception of one person who I'm not going to pull out a full blast, you know who you are. And I've received a reply from every single person, and it works. It totally works.
100%.
It's the best thing ever. It really is.
Yeah.
And taking your phone and picking it up and just speaking into it, and then you send it in a direct message or sending it to them through iMessage or Android, whatever it is. It's so powerful. And that's
think about what the playfulness we've just had with Greg.
Right.
If I were to take those words and text them to him, he would be like, dude, I barely even know this guy. Like, why is he being such an a-hole?
That's right. Why is he being such a stink bomb about the whole thing?
It's video. It's obvious. The sarcasm that's there, the playfulness. And I think for so many people, like, I think there's a lot of people out there that like people think are jerks because their dry humor on paper, on email, on a text message comes off as really rude. And they're not being rude at all.
No, they're not. They're not being rude. They're just being fun and playful. And that's the whole thing. You're absolutely correct. Email and text message, how quickly things just go, and it's like it turns into a train wreck in a tunnel when it wasn't meant to be that way. And that's
100%.
That's a huge, huge discussion point, how we're trying to be, we want to be so much personable, and email is just so abused. I think email is kind of the, oh my gosh, I just got a message from someone just sent 125 texts. Oh my gosh, go. One of the authors, go.
Wow.
That is so awesome. She is awesome. We got a lot of people pulling for this. But remember when you used to go to your mailbox and you'd get was it Capital One that used to just completely flood your mailbox, and then those AOL CDs. Remember getting those AOL CDs back in the day?
Dude.
And
Heck yeah.
And that was so impersonal. And now sometimes emails can be that impersonal,
Yeah.
but using video along with it can just completely vault you to the top of the pile.
Well, Tommy, what nobody thinks about is our brains don't know the difference between you and I hanging out right now live on StreamYard and you or you being in Dallas, me being in Wisconsin, hanging out at dinner.
Right.
Our brain doesn't know the difference. All my brain knows right now is, man, it was fun to hang out with Tommy today. We love that guy. He's one of our favorite people. My brain doesn't go, that's not real. Y'all weren't even in the same room.
It's true.
Our brains don't know. Now, our brains do know when I read an email that all I'm looking at are black words on a white background. And so there's all these feels that do not happen when we're only engaging in the visual senses of reading something. And it's why we put QR codes in all the Rethink Everything books, because the book comes alive when you can experience the writer of that chapter in a bigger way than just reading their words on a page.
It's so true. It's so true. And we actually have people, we have a Rethink Everything community now, and we have actually people coming into it. And pretty soon they're going to really feel comfortable to start asking questions. And, hey, why'd you say this? I have some questions about this. This isn't working. And being able to build a community, that whole Rethink CRM community, I think is big, because then the book, I liked how you said there's going to be a never-ending chapter in a coming book. I don't want to spoil it, but there's a coming book coming up. When's that going to happen, Kyle? April?
I think we can do it by April. Yeah.
Hey, spring.
So.
There's another spring book.
Yeah.
Book number 5.
There's actually a second book that's in the works that's going to have a never-ending chapter as well.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How many books are in the works right now?
9.
Oh my God. You're going to run out of colors, Kyle. You're going to have to use like shades and like off red and pink and
there's already right now there are 3. There are 3 different shades of blue books in the works right now that will all release in 2025. So,
oh my God.
We've got a royal blue, we've got a navy blue, we've got like an electric blue.
My mom, Sharon, she likes periwinkle blue. She's all about periwinkle.
What does periwinkle blue look like?
You got to pull that up. My mom is so hilarious. Oh yeah, I want a station wagon. That's gonna totally date it. A station wagon that's periwinkle blue. My mom.
Oh, so it's kind of a lavender.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yesterday, I gave this book. So Carrie, one of the awesome authors, got a copy of the book, and she goes, "Wow, I love the way they did the images. How all the images flow together, and the different type styles. Because you did the type styles for the chapter name.
Yep.
We got a little different type style for the chapter name.
Yep.
There's one of the QR codes. That QR code takes you right to. You want to learn about Catherine? Boom. And you want to see her talk? I really fell in love with that where Gary Vaynerchuk in his books. I'm gonna go off script here for a minute. I thought, and one day
has any of this been scripted up to now?
Well, what will happen is when he does his audiobooks, he'll read it.
Yeah.
And then he'll say something new's happened. And I remember I tweeted him one day and I go, "Gary, I'm going to go off script here for a moment." And he goes, "Tommy, that's the funnest part of doing my audiobooks is going off the script for a little bit."
Yeah.
Because you get the real person and you get some things have changed. I mean, as soon as this hits the production line, there's things that are going to change. There's new things that are going to happen. So rethink everything you know about a CRM 2.0. Who knows where that's going to be? Who knows?
Who knows? The beauty of this is what I love about these books is, probably next year, probably 2026, there will need to be a volume 2 of the CRM book. Right?
Right.
Because there will be new advances, new features, new ways that people are leveraging it. And so, this is never ending. And our desire to
the purple
add value
books
for
need to
people.
be adjusted a little bit. There's all kinds of new things that are coming out, and it's just crazy. It's totally crazy, Kyle, to look at your bookshelf and see the red one on it. Well, because
awesome.
Up to this point, it's a manuscript. Up to this point, it's just words. It's documents and spreadsheets, and okay, this is what's going to happen. But now it's actually happening. You go, oh my word, it's right here. This is it. And I started reading it back to myself. Go, I wrote that. I guess I did.
Dude, it's so cool. So can I just tell everybody that's going to watch it or is watching, if you have a book in your heart, I want to talk to you about making it a Rethink Everything book. I truly believe, Tommy, that every single person has at least one book inside of them, whether it's on a specific subject matter, whether it's just a story from your life. Everybody has one. And so having a front row seat to watching people go, I'm an author. It's just so cool, man. What What an honor.
Look at the smile. I can't
do
take the smile off my face. It's because it's totally ridiculous.
I hope that I wish that we were on here live when it hits #1 bestseller.
Oh geez.
That's probably not going to happen, but maybe it will.
I just keep refreshing.
But it doesn't hurt to still see #1 new release.
No, that doesn't hurt at all. That's a screenshot and a banner that you save too. But
I've been getting texts. I had a buddy text me, Brian Shields. He ordered 10. I had another buddy commit to ordering 100 for all of his loan officers in his mortgage company. And so he was buying 100 this morning. So
that's a big deal. That's a big deal. I bought all my kids are getting them for stocking stuffers. My parents, I sent them hardbound copies. I sent them to my parents. My cousin texted me, said, I just bought 2 copies. I don't know what a CRM is, but I'm just buying it. Okay, dude.
Maybe we should have written the book first called What's a CRM? And then you can rethink everything you know about it.
So maybe people ask me, what's a CRM? I said, okay.
So maybe we need to write a prequel.
Oh, like Wicked.
The
prequel. Prequels do pretty good. Wicked did pretty good.
Yeah.
They're going to do it. They did some prequels of Yellowstone. Do you ever watch Yellowstone? Do you watch Yellowstone?
I haven't seen the newest episodes that have come out, but I've seen everything up to that. Yeah.
I don't want Beth in my life. She looks a little toxic.
Dude, good night. Holy cow. But the prequels, like the 1923.
Yeah. Yes.
They're nobody would have cared about those had Yellowstone not gone first.
That's right. So we can talk about what happened before today's CRM. Because actually, quite funny, is in my chapter about from Rolodex to Digital Dynamo. I actually talk about my very first CRM that I ever used. Are you ready for this? Ready?
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was a CRM, but now I know it was a CRM, and it was on my first Mac. I had a piece of software called HyperCard.
Okay.
Which was basically just a piece of software that kind of kept cards in order. And each card could be a recipe, an address book, a very, very simplistic invoice. And when you add another, so it was just a 2-dimensional database. There was no relationships at all, but you could just have it this, and then you could sort it by first name, last name.
Yeah.
And that was my very, very first experience. And I actually had to go online, and I found an online, it's so weird how they can run operating systems in a web page. And I went and found an old, a website that actually ran old version of Mac operating system from, 1994. And I played with HyperCard while I was working on this book.
Craziness.
Just to goof around. It's totally crazy. And this is going to go back to what Kyle was saying. This whole book thing, everybody says it's hard, and there's no doubt about it. Writing a book isn't easy, but when you have a player on the team who's pretty much got it all figured out, then he can come to you and say, hey, what about this? What about this? What about this?
Yeah.
And you put all these pieces of that puzzle together, then Kyle can come. Then you can go to Kyle and say, hey, we've got all these pieces. Now all you have to do is this. Here's the secret formula. Here's what you need to do. You do this, my team will take care of the rest. And, and it doesn't take a long time. I mean, I really started this probably the middle of September, saying I wanted this to kind of be live to the publisher close to Thanksgiving. And we knew Thanksgiving was kind of a floating date, but that was the date. And then I got 15 awesome collaborators together. And that's probably the hardest thing is roping up the collaborators and asking them to be a part of it. But then once they submitted their manuscripts, We had a couple round of edits, couple periods we added, and a couple little things, and then Kyle's team then did all the graphics. The amazing cover here, amazing color, the yellow light bulb. Oh, that's a great light bulb. That's a great light bulb, and that light bulb is Princess Hannah. Hannah came up with that light bulb, didn't she?
Yeah, Hannah.
Hannah's light bulb.
Actually, I think Rick on my team designed the original cover.
Yep.
So I think he's actually the creator of the light bulb.
Got it.
And then actually Rick's brother, he does all the images on the background of all the covers.
Yes.
Those are all hand-drawn images.
Oh my gosh! Because if you look at some of these images, they're fantastic.
On all 4 books, those are all hand-drawn.
Funnels and pie charts, and I mean, this is really, really
pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
Oh my gosh, it is so well done. I mean, there's got to be, 15 or 20 different little hand-drawn images on here that bring this whole thing together.
It's all about the details.
The devil is in the details. Well,
I prefer to think that Jesus is in the details personally.
Okay, fair enough. The Savior takes space over it, but it's the little things. Hey, Tommy, you got to put something on the back cover. Well, wait a minute. I like the back cover blank. No, you got canvas here. You got to put something here. Then you say, well, you got to put something here. Well, wait a minute. I don't want anything there. No, you have to put something there.
Yeah.
Then you gotta look at this. You got to have a UPC code. I'm a UPC code. We've got UPC code. So this could be boop. This could be
you got your ISBN number.
Yes.
So that you are an author in the system worldwide.
Correct. And then you go here and you look and you go, okay, now I'm visit the author's website, and you actually have a revision number. I mean, this is really,
it's real.
And this one was made. Okay, Kyle, where was your book printed? Mine was printed in Illinois.
Oh, really?
Last page of the book, it'll tell you where your book was printed.
North Chelmsford, Massachusetts.
Oh, this was Middletown.
But I was looking at one of my purple books.
Book. This was Delaware.
Let me look at this green one that I've got. This is Middletown, Delaware.
Coppell, Texas. This was done in Texas.
Yeah, Coppell. That's 20 minutes for me.
Okay, so that means they've got people. They got
Let me
people
see my red one.
Bad boys all over the place. This should also.
This red one's Coppell, Texas as well.
So they've got lots of. So obviously they're printing it where it's closest to the house, which makes sense.
Hey, can we give a special shout out real quick to our boy Wayne Salmons? Who, if you haven't shared it enough, the video that he did for why a CRM matters.
Oh my gosh.
It was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
Wayne Salmons, when I asked him to do this, he was really, really humbled. And he came to me and says, Tommy, I always have it on a bucket list to do a forward. And his forward is remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. The book is actually worth reading, just the forward.
Yeah, just that. It's a $9 forward, no doubt.
Powerful. It's so powerful. When I read this, at first I read it, I go, okay, wait a minute. Where's he going with this? Where's this going? But then I thought to myself, holy cow.
Yeah.
Such a powerful forum. So thank you, Wayne. Thank you for being a part of this book.
Have you thanked Mike on here already?
My business partner, Mike Fromm, is amazing because he actually pushed. He was a poker. Hey, how are we doing on this? How are we doing on this? And if you know Mike, he doesn't really poke. He's more of a kind of a.
Well, he would call me and say, "Hey, you need to get after Tommy on this book thing."
I love Michael. I love him to death.
He needs that. He needs that TLC that Mike doesn't possess much of that. but I have it in spades. So he sent the nicer one to, encourage you to make this thing happen. And you did. Look at you go.
Michael's very encouraging, and we love Michael. He has a special way about him. If you know Michael, there's not a lot of TLC there. It's a little something different.
I would say most days it's probably a strong like, love may be slightly aggressive.
Hey, look at that. I put our banners up there so people know who we are.
Oh, look at that.
And the red. I love the red. That red is popping. What hat are you wearing today? Is this just a red hat? Special hat?
I just grabbed it because it was red for our Christmas party, but it's a Georgia Bulldog hat from when I spoke in Athens a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, Georgia Bulldogs.
So I never wear it forward because I am not a Georgia Bulldog fan. But for those that don't know, I collect hats in the cities that I speak in, and so if you go to Athens, Georgia, the only thing there is the University of Georgia.
Kyle is a hat guy. He has got oodles of hats. And I think your other business partner, Shane, I don't think you've ever seen him wear a hat forward.
No, he doesn't.
It's always backwards.
Actually, most of his hats don't even have a bill on them because you would never know. Because you can't see it. It's just
everybody.
The base of the hat.
Rethink everything you know about a CRM. Big push right now. Go buy it. Go buy 10 copies, buy 100 stocking stuffers. Perfect for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever your Festivus. These are perfect, and you can. We need. I've already had people ask me where the Audible edition is. I got to work on that. We got to work on
that'll be first quarter of the new year. I think we can have that thing available to people.
And am I going to be reading it, or how do we want to work? How do you do that,
man? So we're currently doing 2 books, the purple and the green, in 2 different ways. I'm reading the purple because I wrote the whole book, and but with the green one, instead of asking 37 people to all record their own chapter, I'm using AI to do the whole thing, and it's pretty incredible.
Really?
So we've got a guy voice that reads all the chapters written by a man. We've got a girl voice that reads all the chapters written by all the women, and it's incredible. And so the platform is called Murph, MURF, Murph.ai. And cost me like $50 a month, and you load in the manuscripts and it automatically reads it.
That is so cool. And then I had somebody
cool.
ask me, how come I can't buy the Kindle version yet? But I think that comes out.
That is in the works as well. We've had some issues in the past with the Kindle version because of how much imaging we have.
Oh,
so Hannah's been working on getting the Kindle version available. So that will be coming in first quarter of the new year as well.
Got it. Well, Kyle, thank you so much for taking the time to join me.
Dude, thanks for letting me invite myself on.
You are very, very welcome. Happy day to you. I'm going to keep talking for a little bit, but have a great one, buddy. Thank you so much for being a part of this.
Bye, guys.
Okay, that was awesome. Kyle Draper, the man, the myth, the legend, being part of this. I got about 3 or 4 more minutes. We can hang out. It was great. Someone's asking me a question. Let's go here. Hold on, kids. Hold on. So let's go here. Let's go. Rethink everything you know about a CRM. This is awesome. Hey, just chill for a second. I'll be right back. Be right back. I got to get my, someone needs a piece of information from me. Let's go here. Let's go business manager. Let's see here. Come on. Let's go to my. Let's go to. Okay. So hopefully we're done with that. So Wayne, I need to play Wayne's video. I'm going to play Wayne's video right now. It is so unbelievably awesome. So unbelievable. So hold on for a second. Let me find Wayne's video here. Let's find his video. It is so good. I'm glad that Kyle brought that up because, oh boy, did Wayne just do a knockout, drag out job here. So let's go CRM book. Let's go back to Wayne. Okay, so hold on here. Let me share my screen and we're going to show you Wayne's video because this is just so good.
This is the one to read. Rethink everything about CRMs. I sat down and I asked myself, why did I care so much about this book? Why did I care so much about people understanding their CRM and doing it in a practical way? And here's why. I've been able to coach thousands of business owners in real estate and all other industries. And what I realized is their one main regret, the biggest regret of all of them, when I really looked at the data, was their biggest regret was not building their database sooner or not building it better, right? The biggest regret of all the things, the thousands of money they've lost, the things they've done, the mistakes, that was the biggest regret. And it aches my heart because I realized why it is, because they know they've missed out on so many opportunities. They built a business, they look back and they go, we could have done such a higher level at taking care of our past clients and the people that know us, love us, trust us. We missed out on lots of opportunity. We missed out on building a more sustainable, consistent, scalable business by not having our CRM dialed in. And the reality is that we've been sold a bunch of BS by a bunch of CRM companies that told you, hey, it was 5 clicks and you wouldn't have to do anything else. It takes work. You need someone to walk you through it. And that's why I was so grateful for this book, where Tommy and all the others in the book walk you through not theory, but what actually works. I remember in my own life, the impact of not building my CRM sooner. And here's the thing. What I want you to realize about CRM is social media and all those other things are great, but your database is kind of like home turf, right? Your database is like your country. And you can have an embassy in lots of other countries, and that's great. You can have an embassy here and an embassy there, and an embassy is Facebook here and an embassy is Instagram there. But at any time, those countries can get ticked off with you for any reason and close your embassy. And if you don't have those people in your database, when that embassy closes, they're going to go away. A huge example of this was during COVID. Every business that had a great database or CRM in place going into COVID did better than those that didn't. You look at the restaurants that didn't have a list of people that knew them, loved them, and would order from them if they just had a way to communicate with them, if they had collected their names and emails and things along those lines. It was such a good example of why it's important. At the end of the day, it'll give you a more scalable business, a more consistent business, and what we all want, a business that gives us more freedom and fulfillment. And maybe you want to sell it at some point. I'm one of the very few real estate agents that ever sold a business, not my brokerage. I sold my real estate practice. How was I able to do that? Because I had built a database. I had built going, hey, I take care of these people in this way. And that's what I was able to sell that. So I challenge you to do the one thing most people don't want to do. People ask me all the time, what's the one thing that I can do that nobody else is doing? Be consistent and do the deep work. The deep work is the unsexy stuff. It's sitting there reading the book, right? Late at night when everybody else is asleep. It's building out the things when nobody else is watching and getting the rewards down the road. Do the deep work now. Read the book, right? And I suggest you do it this way. Read the entire thing quickly, just go through the whole thing, and then go back and go piece by piece and actually begin to implement some of it to build the business ultimately you choose to have. A business that actually gives you freedom and fulfillment. And I tell you what, if I could have everybody do one thing in the first couple months of their business, it would be read this to get a good idea of what you need to do and where you want to go. I'm so proud of you for jumping in. Do the deep work and then tell me about the celebrations and the results you got from doing it. I'll talk to you soon.
Wasn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. Wayne. Oh, thank you, Wayne. Oh, gotta go now and sorry about that. Okay. That was remarkable. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you for all those great things. Oh, we got some good things going on. Good things. Thank you, Two Hands New York. Yep, you're my number one viewer from YouTube. You guys are awesome. An hour left. Let's do this. Make this number one bestseller. I appreciate you all. Thank you so very much. Thanks, Kyle, for joining. Thanks, all my collaborators, my business partner, my beautiful bride. You guys are awesome. Talk to you guys later. Bye.